Joe Pietaro for Muscle Sport Magazine. I got some interesting news recently. My old place of employment, Muscular Development Magazine, they are going down from 12 to 10 issues a year. That is something that Steve Bleckman, the captain of the SSY Cutback, said he would never do. And he gave Flex a razzing for doing that. He even posted an article. He had Dan Solomon, who was like one of the only real writers he had working at that fucking place. And Dan got forced to write this fucking bag of shit article. We'll never go down. We're going to be 12 issues a year because Flex had jumped down to 10, and I believe even 6 now. They may be down to, don't know, really don't give two fucks either way. I just found it very interesting that after making Dan write that article, probably at gunpoint, because I know Dan, he's a friend of mine, and he's a fucking real talented guy in this industry, and he did not want to deal with that fucking nonsense. That was a fucking horseshit article. Anybody that fucking has any business acumen could see that a mile away, that it was a fucking joke, and I know Dan didn't do that. It wasn't his idea. He didn't pitch it, put it that way. But Steve always said they will never go down to 10 issues a year or 6 issues a year. Well, they are fucking a big bag of shit over there, and their product's been really bad lately. It's been going down in pages. The quality of the fucking articles was never good, but it's really fucking bad now. He calls it repurposing. I call it regurgitating the same old shit. But their product has been so bad lately, and then they had to actually push off the production for a couple of weeks because they didn't have enough ads to go to press with. So I guess with all of that considered, he decided let's go to 10 issues a year, and they're starting it, I believe, with the next issue. I don't even know which one's up there on the newsstand now, but I believe the next issue is the quote-unquote double holiday issue. Double holiday issue is double bullshit because it's the same size, it's the same garbage content you get in there. He's just calling it a double holiday issue, December/January. And I guess in the summer sometime they're going to have their June/July, July/August. That's usually the way 10 issues a year publications work. They'll have 6 months in between that double issue, which is really not a double issue. It's just they're taking a month off, really. So Steve Bleckman has joined the 10 issues a year club. And before anybody starts saying, hey, but Joe, what about you? You only do 4 issues a year. You know why? I never used the print magazine as the fucking crux of my business. To me, it is almost like a marketing tool, if you will. I look at this, to me, this is great. I love print. I grew up in the print industry. I was a sports writer. I edited a sports magazine. I was all print before the internet was the big thing. But you got to roll with the time, Steve. And your print magazine has been out of the fucking loop for a long time. So what I do is I use my website as my hub. And the print magazine is basically kind of just like, it's almost like I said, it's almost a marketing tool. I have it for subscriptions for people like myself that still like to read print. And also, obviously, the people in the cover and inside the magazine, they like to see themselves in print, and I don't blame them. It's pretty cool, you know. So that's why I put the readers in the issue also. I don't just put the bodybuilders. So I like to give out print magazines, and we have subscriptions, and we have single-issue sales, but I do a lot of handouts with it as well. But the main part of my company is the website, because that's where I have the digital magazine, which is free to read. He has a digital magazine, which he's paying like $500 a month to run, and it's fucking the same shit as I got, which is mine is free, and his he's paying for, and he also makes you pay for the privilege of reading that shit on an iPhone. Mine, you can just click on it and read it. So I don't really use my print magazine as my big thing. I use that as a way to get people to go to the site so they can see videos like this, so they could listen to the Greg and Joe Show podcast, so they can watch Muscle Sport TV, so they can read every day. There's a new article on the site. And obviously, like I said, the digital magazine is probably the biggest attraction on the site. So to me, if I do 4 issues a year, I'm getting a bang for my buck, and so are you if you're reading it, because if you're reading the online version, you're not paying anything. And you're getting a lot of good shit that you're not going to see and hear elsewhere, especially at fucking Muscular Development, though. So, Steve, congratulations on starting to fall down the fucking stairs. I know that you're going to fucking keep tumbling and stumbling because that's all you do. And I am relishing every moment of it. And got some fun coming up on a pilot episode of Muscle Sport TV, which we're shooting next week, Wednesday, on the 26th. So you're going to see it shortly thereafter that. And, Steve, you're going to want to watch. You'll see. Don't worry about it. MuscleSportMag.com. Every day, Joe and Greg and Joe every Monday. Joe and Greg and Joe are going to be all over Muscle Sport TV co-hosting. We will see you guys next time.